two, one. Hello. Well, great pleasure to welcome Victor and Cyril from Malaysia. Um, they have a huge history experience in public speaking in Malaysia, so I'd just like to welcome them and begin by asking you both, just as an introduction, give me some idea of your experience and background in public speaking in Malaysia.
Okay, I think both of us were Toastmasters or are still Toastmasters. So that's how we got started with public speaking, I guess.
Great. And what about with World Speech Day? How long have you been involved with World Speech Day?
We started our first World Speech Day in Kuala Lumpur was in 2019.
Yes.
And that was when we had this Toastmasters conference, and we had some friends from Singapore who came over, and they are Toastmasters, and also they are also involved with World Speech Day. So we met people like Dr. Ernest Chan and Chuban Singh, and they convinced us to actually start World Speech Day in Kuala Lumpur, and that's how we got started, and we never looked back since.
No, you haven't looked back since. It's been a fantastic journey of developing and bringing in new people. And what's been the sort of reaction from people who have got involved in World Speech Day events with you? What do you think their sort of overall feeling is like?
Oh, they keep coming back for more.
I think they enjoyed being in a World Speech Day event simply because here in Kuala Lumpur, we are looking for, as our tagline says, unexpected voices. So we are inviting just about anybody to come and participate. So it can be children, it can be teenagers, it can be adults, and they just come and speak. And I think they've enjoyed that because they've got a stage to speak up and speak out.
Do you have a wide variety of speakers in terms of sort of, background and so on and skills?
Yes.
Yes, very wide, because they are professionals, they are retirees, they are kids as young as 3 years old, school children, just about anybody actually.
Fantastic. And
And
do
we
you
even
have
got
any sort of any sort of
sorry.
particular memories? Do you have any particular memories of past events, of speakers, or of topics that you've covered?
Well, we have always consciously opened the event to just about anybody, the public in general. So we do not believe in having any age limits or gender limits, whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you sign up to speak, you just present yourself and then speak.
There was one man who was mute and he spoke using sign
Language.
Amazing, really, really very moving, I bet.
Yes.
And what about your plans for 2025? What sort of event do you plan for 2025?
Well, like every year, what we do is we open it to the public. So we've got today we've got our 51st registration. So we've got about 51 people participating. And because we are also launching our public speaking book, so we're going to have a book launch built into the World Speech Day event. So it's going to be a big event on Saturday, 15 March.
Fantastic. And what sort of have you got a feel for what people are going to be talking about, or have you set a theme for this year for yourselves?
Not really, but this year actually we're trying to keep it open. So basically it's a speech that could probably inspire people, be an example of what public speaking means to them and how they could contribute to the society at large, things like that.
We are calling it Beyond
Beyond Unexpected Voices.
Beyond Unexpected Voices. Very nice.
Yeah. And we're also having 2 young kids to be the MC for the event, just to give them that exposure, because to us, they are the future. So it'll be good to actually give them that chance to really, MC the whole event.
Wonderful. And what about public speaking in Malaysia generally? What sort of role does it have in sort of public life? Is it sort of social or political? How prevalent is public speaking in Malaysia?
I think it's very prevalent. I think we all do public speaking one way or another. It's not as organized as we would like it, except through organizations like Toastmasters and so forth, or public speaking clubs that are set up. Other than that, I think World Speech Day offers a platform for just about anybody, whether they are Toastmasters or not, whether they have experience in public speaking or not. We just open up to just about anybody to participate. And I think that's a wonderful opportunity for people to just challenge themselves, go up on stage and speak.
And do any of them tell you why they think public speaking is important when they're involved in your events?
I think those that come generally recognize that it is important. It's a soft skill that they should have, whether they are in school or at varsity or even in their careers. We all would need public speaking one way or another.
Well, absolutely. Well, Cyril, Victor, I wish you the very, very best of good fortune in your World Speech Day 2025 event and in your book launch as well. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Simon.